Hey guys, it's Burgos here. So in this video I'm going to talk about how to get fast merits. Now, why I'm doing this video? You can just slowly go fight and get of course some merits. If you consistently fight, you're going to get merits. But here we're talking about getting merits fast. And the main reason is I'm starting a new job. And I really don't I will not have that much time. So I sit and I test different ways to get merits fast. Since this is the main metric in Call of Dragons to, decide, is this player active, is this player a death weight, is this player an average one, or whatever. So in this video I'm going to share how I get 6 million merits in 1 week. For some people 6 million merits is maybe not that much. I totally understand, but the amount of time I spent to get these 6 million merits is not that much. And this is the main point of this video, is getting merits fast. Not how many you get. If you play like 18 hours per day, you're going to get more. So, first thing first, of course you have to know the prime time of your alliance. And how I do that, I mean, not how I decide what is the prime time of my alliance, but in general, I run 5 legions. Yeah, that's correct. I run 5 legions, and of course, I have heroes for 5 legions. I even have them prepared. The moment is on my number 4. This is my legions. I have 3 mages, 1 marksman, and 1 infantry. Even though that I take out the wonk range warfare. So if you have wonk range warfare, you can actually use you can use 2 marksmans. The point of these legions is having more legions on the battlefield is going to give you more merits, because you're going to gather. Let's say the enemy bow is full with merits, so the more heroes you have, the more merits you're going to gather. And I reinforce my legions on 40%. I don't wait, or maybe 40-50%, depending how much time I have to play. If I have a time to play for like, I don't know, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, I'm going to reinforce my legions on 40% basically. If I have more time, I'm going to reinforce my legions at 50%. The main point is by having full legion, you're going to do more damage. The less legion, the less number your legion are having, is the less damage you're going to do. Absolutely same apply for the Behemoths. If you try to make to survive with your legion and avoiding damage, you're going to be on the top places. It didn't actually matter that you don't hit the Behemoth non-stop. You're going to be on the top, because if somebody gets hit by anything, is out of the first 5 places. And we're looking for the first 5 places just because there is the, the rewards, some gold keys and CP bags and blah blah blah. So the first thing is keeping 5 legions non-stop. The moment you walk in, you have to be able to run 5 legions. Of course, at some point, you have to decide what is going to heal. So from there come the other strategy I have, and this is running the 3 mage legions. The moment I finish my infantry, I don't heal infantry, only resource heal them, because they're tier 4. If it's tier 5, your infantry, and you don't have that many power, just don't heal infantry. Let the whales or krakens do that. And I stop using my marksmans. So I run only mages, but still they're like 3 legions. Again, I have the number of the legions. At some point, maybe the fight is going to stop, and you're going to be able to, get a little more resources, get a little more free healing, so you can bring back, for example, the marksmans. Now, I give one idea better priority over the marksmans. just because their range. Even though my Syndrian is a medium range, because I actually take out the long range warfare just to test the field moral, which is not so good. I'm not going to lie you. This example and this thing is absolutely useless. I was looking to get little more merits with this thing, water evasion, but it didn't happen. But this one, Glorious of War, is producing pretty decent amount of merit. So this is a must-have if you have it in the next season. This I'm not so happy with this one. So you can go with long range warfare and you can go with this talent, Glorious of War. But from there, you can even not use infantry. You can go with 2 marksmen, 3 mages. If you're in the same position like me, if you're mage main, you have all the mages, Lilia, Thea, Bertrand Tocher, and Wodir Velen. If you're a marksman, you have like Nico with Kinara, you have Sindrian Frygar, you have Margaret Zeta. You know, you have at least three main legions from the range units, and you can put your infantry or your cavalry in army group. Now, why is this important? Also, just because here we have Together of Glory. You can create army group. After creating army group, you also receive 5% of the merits obtained by wards legions when you're in your army group. You can receive max 100k, but that's not all. From the seasonal policies, you have Shattered Glory. Legion get more merits when in army group. This is extra 10%. And if you make like 1 million with your cavalry, just for example, it's going to be like 100k merits. If you make 100k, it's going to be 10k the merits you're going to get. This extra 10% merits is very decent, and you don't even need to coordinate these army groups. It can be infantry, it can be cavalry. So my suggestion is 5 range legions. It can be 3 marksmen, 2 mages, or 3 mages and 2 marksmen. It strongly depends what is your main. And like 80% from the people playing Call of Dragons, their main troop is actually the range one. There is like 15% or 17% that is cavalry main. And we have, I think it was like 5%. I think it was a single dude that was main infantry. Even though that in pay to win I see like 3 people who is infantry mains, and Krakens and whales, they're all the troops mains. So this is my strategy for getting more merits. The moment you finish your melee unit and you're not able to fill the army group, forget about the army group. Just focus over your range legions. And it's very, very important to keep the number of the field to be 5 legions. It's extremely useless to go with 1 legion, to go with 2 legions. You basically lose your time. And you have to, if you're in position when you don't have a time, you have to start thinking how to make the thing work, how to get more merits, because I don't have time. And when I don't have time, I'm not going to get enough merits, and there's a decent chance I get kicked. Or just the kingdom high king just told me, yo bro, you have to migrate out. You're useless. You're totally useless. So to prevent that, I think this is the strategy. Run 5 legions, that is going to be range. One range warfare. Build the army groups till you finish all your melee units, infantry, cavalry, and continue. When you go online, depending how much time you can spend playing and fighting, this is going to depend how you're going to do the reinforcement. If you have more time, you have to take care about your stamina. So if you have like 4 hours, you can, for example, go at 40%, 35-40% your legion. When you go down to this number, you can go and reinforce. If you don't have that much time, you have like 2 hours, you can reinforce in at the 50%. And the biggest your the legion are, the more hard the artifacts are hitting, the more damage your rage spells are going to do, or just passive spells, legion boost. So this is my little strategy that I want to share with you. Always go with your alliance. Don't go alone. If you see 2 people, 3 people fighting, don't waste your time. Focus on something in your real life. Forget about fighting with 2-3 legions. You're not here to waste your time, because the time is the only thing we have. So we have to manage it correctly. So going with your whole alliance is going to guarantee you numbers on the field, which is going to support you to not get destroyed immediately. Because if there's a 3 people fighting there, one army good group of cavalry can do huge amount of damage of these people. Nobody care about the cavalry. People even use cavalry to do some buildings. Nobody care about the cavalry. But in the same time, they're going to fill your hospital. So when the moment come and your alliance people are there, you're going to be with full hospital. So pick right your fights. Pick the battles you're going to do. So yeah, I guess this will for this video, guys. Let me know your comments below. If you have some opinion you want to share, I read my comments. And yeah, see you in the next video.